like rain out here. It hasn't rained or anything, but it has that smell, that feel in the air. We'll see. There's our bus. Monkey! Where'd you go, Ground? There he is. Good Friday morning. It is May 1st, and we got rain overnight. It is windy and cloudy today. It's awesome. It smells so fresh and clean and just amazing. How's the weather out where you guys are at? I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying your Friday morning. It's about 7:30. Time for coffee and then see what else we get up to. Good morning. It is Sunday, about 6:34, and we're taking a little walk outside. I still can't believe we got a bus. Beautiful blue skies and sunshine. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying your Monday. So it's been a bit. It's been, I don't know how long since I've actually filmed a video. I know it's been a little bit since I posted one, but that one was even filmed quite a bit. I'm trying to, sorry. A lot has happened and I've done some shorts, kind of, and I think I did a post on the community post kind of sharing about one of the big things that's happened. So we bought a bus. It is a 2009 International 71 passenger bus, and I still am kind of, excuse me, in shock. I don't know, I just always have had this like feeling like I want to have my home mobile. Like if I have to leave or something happens, or I just want to take my stuff with me, and we can have our dog and our 3 cats with us all the time. And you know, it's not like we're going to be using the bus every single time we go somewhere, but you know, like when we can actually go and like camp, or you know, something like even come out here for a day and we could bring the bus instead of the car, only the car, and we can bring our pets with us and spend the whole day out here with them, so they don't have to stay at home by themselves. Now granted, Graham he's outside most of the time with Pumpkin, and my in-laws watch him. The cats pretty much are on their own inside the cabin. They're you know, they do pretty well. Make sure they get fed and they have water and everything they need before we leave, but still, it'd be nice to have them with us. I don't know how the cats are gonna feel about it though, but we'll see. This is my, it's called Soothing Head Stick by TheraIce. It is for headaches, and it does help. It doesn't take them away completely, but it takes the edge off, and lately it's been very, very bad with headaches. It's like every single day for weeks already. It's been like where I've had quite a few migraines, not every single day, but quite a few. Then most of the time is like a sinus pressure headache, as well as like that, I don't know if they're like cluster headaches or what, but in the back of my head, my neck is just like that base of the skull, especially this side. If I touch this, there's a point here, if I touch that, it'll just shoot pain straight into my eye. And it's just, I did go to physical therapy. Well, it was the evaluation, so it wasn't actual physical therapy. They did give me a couple exercises, and I go back, I believe, like the 20th or something like that. So it'll be every Wednesday and Friday starting at that time for 4 weeks. And so they're going to give me some exercises like for toning, for especially for the posture, you know, like, and to help like this area, the thoracic. And I'm just hoping it helps, because I don't know what is going on. It just seems like it's getting worse, and I don't know if it's partially due to stress, I think maybe, and it's good stress, you know, getting a bus and everything. It's like something we've been wanting to do, excuse me, for quite a while. Like I said, I've just always, ever since I was a kid though, I always wanted to be moving. And part of that, I think, is like when I was really young, when I was, you know, newborn, a few months old or whatever,
my parents were really young. They had me at, they were 19 and 20 when they had me, and soon after turned 20 and 21 a few months later. But they had a Ford van, and they would excuse me, put me in a bassinet, put me between the seats, and take me cruising on the cruise lane. Music was always something I had on. I couldn't sleep without music for a long time. I'm learning to do that now, because what would happen is every time music would go off, I'd like wake up and need to put music on again. So yeah, I'm learning to be able to sleep in the quiet. But yeah, that I think that started my, you know, the idea of moving a lot. And then taking a ride in the car, like where I lived growing up in my hometown, there was a lot of little places like right outside of town within 5-10 minutes that you could just drive, and it seemed like you were, you know, out in the country, out in the, you know, like you just had that feel of it. So I would always take a ride before I go to work, because I needed to, I don't know, I needed that time to just prepare myself, I guess, for work. Especially when I worked at we used to call it the state hospital. It's called the Behavioral Health Institute, I think. So it's basically it's a psychiatric hospital as well as long-term care for, you know, elderly or anyone in need of long-term care like that. So I did work there, and I think that was, you know, that was hard work. It was great. I learned a lot, but it was really hard. And then working for the Optic, the newspaper, we were on the go a lot. I would, you know, collect money or go deliver, and we'd go out within about 30 to 40 minutes of our town at that time to pick up money or do whatever, right? So there was that. And then prior to that, I even delivered a newspaper myself. So I was cruising around town all day, you know, for a few hours and doing that. That was when I left the medical center. And then that's when I started working at the office at the Optic, and, you know, all that. And then when me and Ben moved to Denver, we delivered the paper for the Rocky Mountain News, Denver Post, and the New York Post, I think is what they did through there. And so there again, you know, we're moving a lot. And I don't know, I just like being in the car. I don't necessarily like to be driving all the time, but I like being in the car. Something about the movement soothes me, and being just still at home sometimes makes me nervous and anxious. So all of that kind of, I think, is what got me really into like checking out this van life stuff, tiny home living and all this stuff, because most of the tiny homes that I saw were on trailers that you could pull with a truck. We didn't have a truck at the time. I thought that'd be cool and everything, but it would have to be parked, you know, quite a bit until we'd get a truck. And then I thought, okay, do I want a truck, and do I want to pull it all the time? I'm like, that might be okay. And then I saw the vans, and I was like, these are cool. But the problem with that, I think, is because we have, this is falling again. Let me see. Let me see if I can use one of my little coffee bean that Letty sent me. Okay, there we go. So like oh yeah, okay, so I looked into the vans, and I think that we probably could have pulled it off. It would have been a lot easier driving. We both could drive it. Just a lot easier overall, like just more convenient, easier to get into places and stuff like that. But at the time, I think that would have been great for like part-time van life, you know, like camping, going on small trips and stuff, and still having, you know, staying where we're at or whatever. But the more we thought about it, the more we'd like just to have our own, you know, our own space. So it's gonna be like, this is our home. So we're going to build it into being an actual home. And how long, you know, that it'll be, I don't know, it's going to be an adventure for sure. And I'm looking forward to it. It's exciting and scary all at the same time. It's amazing. It's awesome. So it's going to be a whole new adventure. And I'll share some of that here on the channel, whatever I can share, as we go about figuring things out. And I'll probably be doing videos from in there. We have a storage, and pretty much everything that's in there is all my Bibles and books that I'm not using currently, and craft supplies, which that I don't have a whole lot of in there. I don't even know what I've got at the house. I do have some more plastic totes, I guess is what they're called. I used to call them plastic bins or plastic tubs. I don't know. Anyways, I have some stuff in there, so I have to go through it and like toss what's not working, because I probably have a lot of pens that don't have any ink, because I just hold on to everything. And so basically what I'm trying to do is everything I want to keep that I know I want is going into storage that I'm not using currently. So whatever's left behind is the stuff that it's like iffy. So do I want it or not? And if it's something that I probably will never use, or that I could probably get very easily again if I wanted it, I can just get rid of it. So we'll have some trips to the dump and trips to the thrift store. I will do some videos from the bus, which would be awesome. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next one. God bless you. Bye.